This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does. But I just hope these superstars can settle their differences in the ring and leave it at that.
Let's hope not, JR. One of these guys is already too much.
The word monster gets thrown around a little too freely in this business, but it's an apt description for the great Khali. 7'3", 420 pounds.
I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King. That's what we like to hear. I'd love to see you or anyone else try to kick Regal out of this country, King. I think he'd wind up kicking you across the link in breakfast.
The Undertaker's been in WWE for 13 years now, JR. And I think it's really starting to show here tonight.
I don't know what match you're watching, King, but the dead man looks as good tonight as when he first appeared in the WWE.
These superstars sure aren't going easy on each other here tonight.
What'd you expect, King? This isn't ballet, you know.
Oh, really, JR? Gosh, tell me more about your in-ring experience.
Well, I've got a pinfall victory over Triple H to my credit. How about you?
Look at this, JR. Can you imagine SmackDown putting on a match half as good as this?
No disrespect intended for our SmackDown colleagues, but no, I can't, King. I truly believe Raw is the dominant brand of sports entertainment.
And you hit the nail right on the head there, JR. The dominant brand. Not the slightly better brand or the sort of... You called it, JR. And I'd almost rather get hit with that move than try to pronounce it.
That flip, Urangi slam. It's not often you see that combination of agility and power.
Wow! Listen to these fans, JR.
You can fool some of the people all of the time, and all the people some of the time, but there's no fooling the WWE fans at all.
I've got to say, JR, I'm really impressed by what we've seen here tonight.
How could you not be, King? These are some of the finest athletes in all of sports entertainment.
I know that, JR. I'm just saying that this has been a great match so far.
It has indeed, King, and I think it's only going to get better from here on out. Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat. Khali thinks that everyone hates him because he's Arab American. Nothing could be further from the truth. Everyone hates him because he's a jerk.
Yeah, and 9 times out of 10, he's got someone else doing his dirty work for him. I'm amazed he's even competing in this match. Boy, I tell you, King, this Davari makes... Here it comes. The backflip. Urangi slam.
That's a heck of a signature move, JR. I don't think we've ever seen anyone get up from that one.
This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR, and I love to hear it. Well, just because a bunch of people believe something, that doesn't make it right. It wouldn't be the first time the fans have backed the wrong horse, JR.
The United Kingdom's William Regal never fails to impress me with his toughness, his fire, and his resiliency. There aren't two like him in all of sports entertainment.
Oh, yeah. Regal's a...
He's taken every... Here comes his finishing maneuver, and like the man, this is going to be ugly.
Not half as ugly as the guy performing it, JR. His opponent telegraphed that one. Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths were going to cross sooner or later, and I'm glad I'm here.
Oh, no! I can't watch!
My God! That will break you in half! I can't imagine how anyone could come back from something like that. I think this crowd has decided to exercise the right of free speech.
God bless the First Amendment, JR.
Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well then, why don't you just enlighten the rest of us, King?
No way. I can already tell this is going to be a great match, and I don't want to ruin the ending for you.
You're too kind, King. You're also full of horse manure, as far as I can tell.
He countered that one perfectly.
Boy, you talk about awesome. I don't think I could ever get used to the sheer size, the mass of the great Khali.
This guy's a monster, JR. There's not a single superstar on the roster that he doesn't look down at.
In more ways than one. Oh, my. Now, that's what you call a compromising position.
That's enough to make you rethink your entire career, JR.
Sounds like this crowd's got something on their minds, King.
Who cares about them, JR? Look what's going on in the ring. I think I know who's going to win this one, JR.
Oh, really? Enlighten us, King.
Wait a second. Why are you so eager to hear my prediction?
Because I want to know who's going to win. And 9 times out of 10, it's not the superstar you pick. These superstars are...
All's fair in love and war, JR. And I love it when this guy goes to war.
Whoever said that cheaters never prosper certainly never saw this man in action. His opponent is helpless, and he's taking full advantage.
Wow, that's one of the biggest chest slaps I've ever seen, or heard. If he's able to dominate his opponent like this, JR, he's got this match half won.
A blow to the chest like that one can knock all the wind right out of a superstar.
You know, JR, everyone goes on and on about how great The Undertaker is, but I think he's overrated. It takes more than black lights and some dry ice to impress me.
4, 5, 6.
You know, JR, when I saw this match on paper, I wasn't too sure about it, but it's turned out a lot better than I thought it would.
I'm not at all surprised, King. I knew this was going to be a terrific matchup.
Oh, come on, JR. You're just talking through your hat. And speaking of hats, when are you going to get rid of that silly thing anyway?
Right about the time you stop wearing that crown, I'd say.
Oh, boy. These fans have got something on their minds, JR.
Well, they paid for their tickets, King, and they've got a right to say whatever they want.
1, 2.
Yeah, and how great would it be to have someone the size of the great Khali on Raw, JR?
No, thank you. One of these days, the great Khali is going on a rampage. And quite frankly, I don't think there's anyone on SmackDown who could stop him if he did.
You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No. Go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide slobber knocker. This is a classic matchup, King. I'm so glad the WWE fans are getting the chance to see it.
Yeah, and I'm happy that I'm getting to see it too, JR. I just wish they'd pick up the pace a little.
Oh, no. This is classic old-school wrestling at its finest. You, of all people, should be able to appreciate that, King.
Wait a minute, JR. You're not trying to say that I'm old, are you?
Of course not, King.
3.
Although there was that rumor going around about your Social Security number was 1.
Listen to the crowd, JR. I think they've got something to say to these superstars.
And if they're smart, they'll listen. Remember, without these fans, these superstars are